Hey, Terese.
Hi. You must be happy that the case has finally been solved.
It's been a bumpy few weeks, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've been struggling to get my head around it. Our kids knew so much, but kept it all from us.
Great feeling, isn't it?
Can we have a word? I can't shake the feeling that they're still hiding something from us. I know Josh had a fight with Robbo over Amber and he didn't tell us why.
To be honest, the loose end I'm more worried about is Marty Cranich.
Oh, did Hudson say something to implicate him?
No, but Marty claimed that Toadie did the hit and run, so he's either seriously mistaken or lying through his teeth. Like he's a friend of Paul Robinson's, anything is possible.
Well, Paul hasn't said anything to me.
And you haven't remembered anything new about his stay at the hotel?
No, sorry. He was only there for the one night.
Right. Well, if you do, let me know. I get the feeling Paul's more involved than anyone knows. Thanks, Terese.
Pull all the brochures and the TV spots, and I want a press release making it very, very clear that our association with Hudson Walsh was minimal and it is now finished, all right? And I want that by close of today. Bye.
Wow, you don't waste any time.
Would you?
No. But I have to admit, I do feel sorry for Hudson. It was a stupid mistake that got out of control.
Yeah, still, an association with someone like that is the last thing this hotel needs.
But you've got no issues associating with Marty Cranich. Oh, come on, Paul. You can't keep pleading ignorance forever. Matt's starting to ask more questions.
What about Marty?
Yeah, they're tying up loose ends, and he happens to be one of them.
Well, if they want me to make another statement, I'm happy to give them one. Won't be any different, though.
What, that he approached you for a business deal?
Yeah, and I turned him down.
And there was definitely nothing more to it?
Matt hired you as his new assistant, did he?
If you're involved in this, it'll come to light eventually, and that could be a disaster for the hotel.
Well, how about keeping your voice down?
If I know what's going on, I can help control the fallout.
All right, fine. If I tell you that I did hire Marty, will you just drop it? Listen, I hired him to make life difficult for Robbo. But just to get him away from Mason's family, nothing more.
So you went to all this trouble, put yourself at risk to help the Turners?
Yeah, and a fat lot of good that did. So the next time your son's girlfriend gets herself into strife, she can sort it out herself.
Amber? What did she do?
Well, you don't know.
What, that Robbo was hassling her?
He did a little bit more than that.
What? Well, I've had one parenting shock after the other today. How about you?
I'm not sure how I feel at the minute. I mean, I've kept things from my parents growing up, all teenagers do, but this is in a class all of its own.
And every time I turn around, there's yet another thing they've covered up. You know, Brad and I grilled them, and they still didn't tell us everything.
Yeah, I don't think we got through to Mason and Amber either.
I mean, look at them. You'd think they didn't have a care in the world.
Not sure they understand the gravity of the situation at all, that's for sure.
And talking doesn't seem to work. We need to take a stronger action.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I mean, the pain they have caused Sonia and Toadie.
Yeah. Maybe we should ground them. I mean, although, frankly, that still seems to be getting off lightly.
Well, I agree, it's a start.
I'm sure the bail hearing will be okay.
Thanks a lot for coming to see me. You didn't have to.
I just wanted to apologise for everything that happened.
You did the right thing. And can you tell Toadie and Sonia how sorry I am? And Don as well.
He's really worried about you. We all are.
I let everyone down. You especially, and you were the only one who took a chance on me.
Not only me. Have you seen Chris since I spoke to him? I asked him to pass on our best.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry to do this, mate. Hands behind your back.
We'll be thinking of you.
We're really disappointed by your behaviour. I mean, not only did you break the law, you lied to us. And because of your actions, Toadie could have gone to jail. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be punished. But of course, your health is our main priority.
I'm worried all this stress has contributed to your eating disorder.
So we're going to discuss it with the counsellor at your next session.
That makes sense.
As for your punishment, you'll both lose your allowance and you're going to be grounded till the end of the holidays.
Longer, if you don't behave yourselves.
You'll be able to go to the pool or the gym to train, but apart from that, you'll both stay home.
We get it. We did the wrong thing.
I can still see Amber though, right?
You're up and out early.
Yeah, assignment due today.
Why are you still finishing it if it's due today?
Well, I feel that things have happened this week.
Yeah, I hadn't forgotten. You know, I think this punishment might be good for you in the end. No, I'm serious. What with the trials and your tough schedule at the pool, not to mention Amber, you know, I've been really worried about you falling behind in your studies. So I think this will be a good chance for you to catch up.
Yeah, that'll totally make up for not seeing my girlfriend. I should get to school.
Yeah, well, straight there and straight back afterwards.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, we did what we had to do.
Excuse me?
We've got a relationship. You can't stop us from seeing each other.
We are your parents. We'll do what we have to, and you will live with it.
I'm so sorry, Susan. I promise this won't happen again.
Well, I hope not. But that's not the only issue. The assignment that Josh handed in this morning wasn't anywhere near up to scratch. Josh's marks have been slipping for some time, and to be honest, so is his attitude.
I'm really trying.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you are. At least, not as hard as you could be.
I'll make it up. It's not a big deal.
Actually, it is. Do you remember our arrangement? If your marks start dropping, no swimming.
And I'm sorry to have to say this, but unless Josh gets some intensive tutoring, there's a very real chance he'll fail the year.
I don't see what we're arguing about. Your schoolwork has suffered. Susan says you need tutoring, so that's what you're getting.
But I'm so close to making the Australian team. My training schedule's only going to keep getting more full on. Dad, tell her.
Your mother knows what's involved.
I need to increase my hours in the pool, less time in the classroom.
You've had no trouble finding time for Amber the last few weeks. So, you can find time for tutoring.
Well, what if I quit school then?
No way!
Well, why not? Dad did it to go on the pro surfing circuit. I can pick up my studies later on like he did.
You make it sound a lot easier than it actually was.
Oh, well, you managed. Well, so can I.
If I had my time again, I'd probably do things differently.
You need something to fall back on.
Oh, that's rubbish.
Okay, time out, all right? We all just need to think about this. We don't need to make a decision right now.
Yeah, good idea. Look, I need to get back to work. Just please have a think about what we're saying.
Yeah, sure. Will you?
Of course we will.
Thinks we should pursue the tutoring, and I agree.
Well, I do too. Swimming's his #1 priority, and whether we like it or not, it's been that way since his first race.
Maybe we should line the bottom of the pool with waterproof school books.
Yeah, well, he did have a point. Things will change when he's on the national team.
He still needs an education.
Yeah, but we need to support what he wants.
I'm not being unsupportive, just realistic.
He will resent every moment of tutoring if it keeps him from training. This is his dream.
But, sweetie, what if something happens? I know we don't want to talk about it or think about it, but what if he got injured or sick? His whole future could be gone in a flash with no backup.
Well, he can go back and finish school then.
You said yourself how hard that was.
Well, he's proven he can make sacrifices. Have some faith in him.
I do, but we made a deal. And if we drop it, what sort of message is that sending? He'll think he can get away with anything he wants from now on.
Yeah, maybe you're right. With everything him and Imogen have been through lately, maybe we need to be a bit firmer with them.
Looks serious. Let me guess what it's about.
Your father and I have been discussing the tutoring again, and we've decided the deal still stands.
Did you not say we'd discuss this together? Do I not get a say anymore? Dad?
I'm sorry, mate, but your mother and I, we've made our decision.
I mean, we don't expect you to get top marks with everything, but we want you to put in a decent effort.
Which is why you're having the tutoring. It's either that or you give up swimming. It's your choice.
Coming at short notice. Have a seat.
Is there a problem?
No, not yet, but I think we might be heading in that direction.
Where's Josh?
I wanted to speak to you two before I said anything to him.
But he texted and said he was still here.
Yeah, something about a tutoring session running late.
No, we finished a while ago.
Well, no prizes for guessing where he
I
is.
think he's with Amber.
No, I don't think. I know.
Well, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. He was much more interested in his phone than he was in his essay. And I know that's normal teenage behaviour, but under the circumstances...
Yeah, well, it's not good enough.
No, we'll have a talk to him, make sure he understands what's at stake.
Oh, sorry, thought that was on silent. Oh, actually, I need to take this. Just excuse me. Hello, you're early? Oh, are you on your way? I was coming to pick you up. Great. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye.
I can't believe you did this.
After everything you've been through, I thought you knew better.
We just wanted to spend some time together.
You're banned from seeing each other.
Which is really unfair. We're practically adults.
You didn't behave like adults during the investigation.
Oh, we stuffed up. We get it. This isn't the way to teach us a lesson.
Do it some other way. I'm really sorry, but we're going to keep sneaking around whether you like it or not.
Well, we need to discuss this further.
Outside? And don't even think about going anywhere. So what do we do? Do we just ban them again?
We're just going to find another way of being together. I just don't want to get a call from the cops saying they've found our kids locked in a house again.
Yeah, well, they've got a point. I mean, they're almost 18.
Yeah, but they've just been behaving so badly. I mean, lying to the police, withholding information.
They're lucky they weren't charged themselves.
What worked on us at that age?
Not a lot. If we wanted to get out, I just found a way around them.
I used to tell my mum that I was staying at a girlfriend's house and then go out all night on the town.
I can imagine.
Oh, what, you're a perfect angel when you were at school?
To be honest, I live in a permanent state of fear that they're going to find out what I got away with and then use it against me.
So do we call Matt and Terese?
And Terese is in a meeting.
Yeah, Matt's gone fishing with Mason.
I think we should just decide now.
Okay. What do you think we should do?
We've come to a decision.
It's clear banning the two of you from seeing each other hasn't worked. So we're lifting it. Amber, you can work at Harold's for a month, unpaid.
And Josh, you will have allocated study time every day without your phone, and you are on gardening duties for a month.
On top of everything else.
Well, you're the one who said you can manage everything.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the moment you start slacking off...
Well, cutting corners, we will reevaluate.
No way. I will work as much as you want.
Guess I'll just get up extra early, will I?
Can we go now?
Yep, go. Well, that was the easy part. Now I have to tell Matt that we've gone completely against what we agreed on.
I have to tell Terese too.
How do you think she'll take it?
No, she'll be fine.
I wish I was as confident as you about Matt.
They're going to do what they want anyway. At least this way we've got some control over it.
What, by adding to Josh's workload? Well, he's going to have even less time to study now.
At least this way, if he wants to see Amber, it's going to be limited.
So you decided arbitrarily to make the decision without me?
I couldn't get hold of you. I didn't think waiting was a good idea.
Brad, a couple of hours wouldn't have made much difference.
It needed to be dealt with there and then.
Look at what happened the last time we came down hard on her. She snuck around. And how much did that end up affecting all of us? Now, I really don't want to go back there again, do you?
There's a reason we dealt out the punishment in the first place. They knew that and the consequences. I just don't know if this is the right way to go about it.
Yeah, neither do I. But she's almost an adult. I really think she's beyond the whole lock her in the room and throw away the key solution. She has to learn how to be responsible.
Things were so much easier when she was 7.
She was still always headstrong.
All right, we'll try it your way.
Look, I know you think you made the right decision, but I don't agree.
Okay, well then let's talk about it.
Josh needs to focus on his training in school, not hanging out with a girlfriend. He's worked way too hard to throw everything away on a relationship. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to tell Lauren. The original punishment still stands.
Is this a weed?
No. Mum's gonna be furious.
Well, I can't tell what's what.
Yeah, you stick to the watering.
As soon as we get this done, the sooner we can think of something else to do, like this.
Joshua! I'm sorry, Amber, but you're going to have to leave.
No. Dad said it's okay. The band's over. We can see each other again.
Well, I told him I don't agree, so the band stays.
Well, you can't do that.
Yes, I can. I should never have been left out of the decision in the first place.
Okay, well, what does Dad have to say about this?
He backs me up.
I should go.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him about it.
No, you won't. We made a deal, remember?
Well, I had a new deal with Dad. The ban was over and Lauren agreed.
Well, she should have discussed it with me too.
She wears fuchsia eyelids. I understand how it must have looked from your point of view, but it was never our intention to undermine you in any way.
Oh, I appreciate that, Lauren.
And I'm sure it was never your intention to undermine us either.
Look, we've all got different styles of parenting. But I am a firm believer that if you make a decision, you stick to it.
I support my wife.
Well, I hoped we could talk about the kids and just find out if there's a better way to deal with the situation.
Look, I'm sorry, Lauren, but we want the band to stay.
But they're not children. I mean, surely there's a better way to handle this. I mean, Matt agrees that a flexible approach is a better way to go.
And he's entitled to his opinion, as are you when it comes to Amber. But as far as Josh goes, we need to send a firm message, and the message is that the band stays. Hi, how's tutoring?
Yeah, it was good. Got me thinking about things.
Glad it's having an impact.
Yeah. Yeah, I've made a decision.
Great. So you'll be mature and stay away from Amber?
Oh, no, my decision's got nothing to do with Amber. Well, it kind of does.
What do you mean?
Well, you were right. Something's got to give in my life. So I'm quitting school.
I reinstate the ban on seeing Amber, and this is how you react? By quitting school?
This isn't about Amber.
Am I supposed to believe that?
I'm putting all of my energy into swimming. I've worked hard to make the squad, and I've got to build on that.
We made a deal. We said we would support you as long as your grades stayed up.
Well, obviously that doesn't apply anymore. If you want to kick me out of home because of it, I wouldn't like it, but I'd understand.
Kick you out of home? Look, darling, I realise that the tutoring with Susan is a heavy load. But the end of the school year is in sight.
And so is the Commonwealth Games, and that's my priority.
But you've managed to juggle both in the past.
But it's too much, and school can wait.
No, it can't.
It can. I've got the rest of my life to finish. You only get a few years at top-level sport.
You know, it wasn't until Amber came on the scene that this became an issue.
Why do you keep bringing it back to her?
Because you could easily choose to focus on your school and your swimming instead of her.
That's not an option.
Oh, so what, having a girlfriend is more important than getting an education?
Then getting my education now, yes, but I'm only postponing it.
Yesterday, you wanted to finish year 12.
At least Dad gets it.
Right now, I don't care what your father thinks. You are going back to school.
Oh, thanks for that.
You're seriously quitting school? Are you crazy?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's my call.
Okay, well, I hear that. But I'm just making it clear up front, I think you should finish your VCE.
Well, I'm not changing my mind. It's done. And you all need to accept it.
Yes.
Well, I just hope I can help.
Oh, if you can make our son see sense.
We're looking for another point of view. We're discussing all the options.
School's really flexible these days, isn't it, Susan? If I change my mind, I could easily go back, right?
Well, yes, that's certainly an option.
Yeah, but there's only 2 months left of year 11. He hasn't thought this through.
Oh, seriously? Are you hearing yourself?
We're just trying to do the right thing by you, mate.
I appreciate the effort you took with the tutoring, but like you said, I'm focusing on what I need to get me to the games.
You encourage him to quit?
No, that's not exactly what I meant. I'm very aware that Josh is juggling a lot at the moment, so I was trying to encourage him to prioritise.
Which is what I did.
Okay, fine. If it'll stop you making the biggest mistake of your life, we'll reopen the discussion about banning you from Amber.
It's gone beyond that. I want to get to the Commonwealth Games. I have worked so hard, and next year's my big chance. I am not going to miss out because I'm trying to keep up with schoolwork.
Obviously, I'd like to see all my students finish VCE. It's a good, strong start to adult life.
Thank you, Susan.
But it's rare to find a student who is so focused and driven and who knows exactly what he wants. So at this point, I think Josh should focus on his swimming.
Please tell him he's crazy. Please.
I can see why you snapped him, mate. You're copying pressure from every corner of your life.
And this is just the start. Squad's going to push me harder every meet, every session. Or have I got that wrong? I'm making the right choice.
What I'd like to understand is how are we meant to protect our son if you won't back me up? Amber. Hi, I'm glad I bumped into you. Did Josh tell you that he was leaving school?
Yeah, he said you weren't too happy about it.
Not ecstatic, no. Look, I don't want to put you in an awkward position.
No, not at all.
I just want Josh to realise his dream of winning gold. But sometimes life doesn't go to plan.
No, I guess not.
I mean, Amber, what if he doesn't succeed? I mean, we never mention this in our house, but what if he gets to the games and comes in third or fifth? I mean, that's a great result, but it's not going to win him a media contract or keep his sponsors on board. And even that's not a lot of money. It's not like he's a golfer or a soccer player. Incomes of swimmers isn't that great. Now, what if he injured himself or loses his edge? I mean, that's it. That would be his career gone, his dreams ended.
I'd never thought about it like that.
Hopefully the opposite will happen. I just want Josh to have a full life. I mean, surely you've got your plans for the future. You know, going to uni, travelling, choosing a career path.
Well, I always thought that I'd work with horses like Mum did. Now I'm not so sure.
Look, I know you care about Josh, and I know you want what's best for him. But at the moment, he's torn between training and finishing his VCE and you. And I'm sure you understand that what Josh needs right now is to focus on the things that'll give him his best options. And if you could help me get that through to him, I'd be really grateful.
Imogen's not coming?
She's on her way. We just wanted to have a proper talk over dinner, now that everyone's had a chance to cool off.
I wasn't the one that got upset.
I'm sorry if you felt that I wasn't listening to your point of view.
And using Amber to get to me, you're going to talk about that?
Hey, I didn't say anything to Amber that I haven't said to you 100 times.
You're interfering again.
Come on, that's not fair.
But it's what you do, right? You push me around. You can't help it. You always have to get your own way. You know what? I can't do this.
Josh.
Brad, just leave him.
He's upset. You're challenging him.
And you're not?
I'm just trying to see things from Josh's perspective. Look, I never could have gone all the way with surfing. Well, maybe if I'd pushed myself, but I couldn't.
So what, this is about him succeeding where you didn't?
No, because I never could have made it. I didn't have the drive. Josh is different.
But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I know that he can get there, not just with his swimming, but with his education as well.
And he will, because he's exactly like you. You're driven. You want something, you go after it. It's one of the reasons why I love you.
So then why don't you want what's best for Josh?
Josh is 17, Terese. He doesn't drink, surf, go out to parties. When his mate's at the movies and sleeping in, he's at the pool going up and down lanes every day. Rain, hail, or shine. He's not an ordinary teenager. He's far from it, and he needs our support. And I think we owe it to him to let him do it his way. I'm going after him.
Where'd Dad and Josh go?
Things got a little tense. Thanks.
So it's just us then?
Not sure. It wouldn't be so bad, would it?
Guess not.
So how's counselling going?
Sometimes it's a bit full on. Learning that I've got a choice with what I do and making sure I choose the right one and knowing that it's up to me to do it. Guess it's all part of growing up, huh?
It has to happen. Hey, I'm really proud of you. You know that, don't you?
You guys ordered?
Just some starters.
I'm fine to eat, but nothing's changed. You can save your breath.
Look, I was wrong to stop you from seeing Amber.
Okay.
And I'd like you to stay at school, finish your Year 11 and VCE. But it's your choice.
You mean that?
Yeah, I know how much getting to the games means to you. But if anything changes and you do decide to go back to school, You have our support, our full support.
Thank you. And to keep my end of the deal, I'll still do gardening duties for a month.